From the Intelfluence headquarters in sunny Scottsdale, Arizona, this is the Intelfluence Influencer Spotlight. In each episode, we sit down with an influencer from our network and we discuss their background as well as their unique approach to influencer marketing. Christina Calph can be seen on screen in Arthur alongside Russell Brand and Academy Award winner Helen Mirren, and in Tower Heist starring Ben Stiller and Eddie Murphy. Christina's TV credits include Tiny Apartment, MTV's He Said, She Said, Deception, Rescue Me, and The Daily Show with Jon Stewart, to name a few. Christina also stars in the comedic web series Bad Girls Ball. You can follow Christina on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Facebook to learn more. Awesome. Well, let's kick this off. Christina, thanks so much for speaking with us today. We really appreciate it. So can you tell us a little bit about your background, including how you got into acting?
So I always wanted to be an actor. Ever since I went to the movie theater when I was for the first time ever, I knew that's what I wanted to do. So growing up, I would just do pretty much anything I could get my hands on. I'm from a small town, so if the community theater shows, dance shows, all that stuff, and then went to school for musical theater in New York City, and then just hopped around taking classes around the city, improv classes, acting classes, and auditioning, for independent type stuff and commercials. And then auditions got bigger to bigger movies, and all studying acting all throughout the way. So I just kind of always been doing it.
Very nice, very nice. And so what was your aha moment when you realized, hey, I'm an influencer? What was that moment?
I don't know. I still don't feel like I've had it, Andrew, to be completely honest. I don't feel like I am, because I feel like there's so many people out there who are influencers. There's micro influencers, there's macro influencers. Everybody is an influencer, even if they have like 10 followers. So I feel like we're all influencing each other in a way. I mean, maybe this is the total, you do not like this answer, but that's kind of how I feel a little bit about it. I don't really consider myself an influencer because I feel like we all kind of are, don't you think?
But it's very true. And we kind of define, if there's anyone who listens to you, you're an influencer, we are very open to that. And so we have a really diverse base, from micro influencers all the way up to celebrity or aspirational, for sure. What has been a favorite brand collaboration or two to date that you've had?
Oh man, God. I think of the last one I did with you guys had a really good one for me. Oh, well, we just did, with you guys, I just did Bloomy. That was hilarious. It was really fun because it was like, just being silly with, I try to think of like silly things to do with products because I'm an actor. So I'm like, how could I make this funny? But yeah, the Bloomy one was fun. I went by my pool and danced around and kind of made a stink in my apartment complex. My neighbors thought I was nuts, but it was a fun time. Gosh, I gotta think. There's a lot of them that I like the ones that I can use my family in. If I'm home and then I get a brand deal, I tried to like incorporate my family. So I got to put my niece in a video for a pair of jeans. That was kind of fun. And yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. No, I love hearing about brand collaborations, even bonus points when they're through us. I love hearing that too. I love hearing that as well.
Yes, you guys are great. I love you guys.
Oh, you're too kind. You're too kind. And then so how do you structure your average day? Because you have acting, you have your influencer work with social media. Like how do you keep everything together so you get everything done that you want to accomplish, and still have a little bit of time for yourself?
Do you want the truth? Or do you want like the right answer? Because I'm horrible at it. It's so hard. Acting is my number one. So I spend at least 2 hours a day working on my craft. And usually nowadays in 2021, it's a lot of self-tape. So you're constantly you're taping yourself to audition. You're not really, it's with COVID and everything, it's really made a big switch. So you're constantly learning lines. They expect you to be off book. acting class and getting, learning lines. So you're constantly auditioning and putting your hat in the ring for different projects. And then you've got the brand deals, which, oh man, sometimes takes a back seat for me a little bit, and I get into trouble there. But I've actually made an effort, because I love you guys a lot, and I've tried to make an effort for being on time because it's really hard to be on time when you're juggling all these different things. You have to be super good at organization, and time is so important because you're managing your time yourself. So, I mean, I've definitely gotten better at it throughout the years, and especially with brand deals, I've had to learn. It's actually been a way to learn how to be better with time management, because sometimes brands get really pissed at you when you're like really, really late with a brand deal, and you're like, I'm so sorry, you don't understand. It's like, I just got this audition for the Quentin Tarantino movie, and I have to drop everything to go do that audition, which you don't get, which, not to be negative, but more likely than not, you don't get, but you have to drop everything to do it. So anyways, I don't know if that answered your question, but that's my neurotic answer.
No, totally. And I love the honesty, because it's not like the perfect, here's what I, do in a day, and it's just
I'm a freaking mess.
The glossy. No, we stay afloat. Hey, over the last year, we've all just been, whatever it is to get through it. So it sounds like there's a lot more in terms of auditioning from home, you say, in front of the camera rather than going in.
Yes, big time. I mean, I've had out of 200 self-tapes, I booked one, and that's even good, which is, drives you a little cuckoo crazy. Because you're like, oh, I did really good on that, but you don't hear anything, because although, self-tape is wonderful, it's still casting the net a little bit wider, giving people more of a chance, which is great. Some auditions that I probably wouldn't have been able to get in for, I get now, because they're seeing more people. So
definitely. And it's really nice having kind of a behind the scenes perspective too, because we just go to the movie and sit in front of the screen, or we look at the influencer content, and I've been speaking with influencers about photography and everything like that, and sometimes that one shot is 2 hours setup, and we just see the shot. So I'm interested, what advice do you have for aspiring influencers, or anyone looking to break through into the entertainment industry? I'd love to hear your perspective. You
stop yourself. You are an influencer right now with your follower count. You are an influencer. You can get brand deals. You are influential. People, even if it's like your Facebook page and you're like, oh, nobody listens. People listen and they follow you, and it may be your family, but you are influencing someone. And believe it or not, someone that you make a post, someone will be like, oh, wow, that's really good. You give them a discount code. You are helping people. You have to think of it like that, because you'll stop yourself from getting opportunities because you don't believe that you are an influencer. But I'm here to tell you, you are an influencer. If you're an actor, wanting to be an actor, you are an actor. You are ready to do all the projects. Look at the crap we see on TV. You're ready. Take class constantly, get better as an actor, but you are ready to win. So don't get in your own way. Don't stop yourself because you don't believe that you are ready. You are ready. You're an influencer. Go.
You need to be a life coach. I love it.
Well, I'm basically talking to myself.
I love the positivity. I absolutely love it. So what's on tap for 2021 for you in terms of acting or influencer endeavors? I blink and we're halfway through the year already.
Oh God, I know. It's so sick. It really is. Basically, for the rest of this year, I have a brand deal that I need to finish for you guys. That is on my priority list. That is number one right now. It's just basically trying to keep afloat and keep up with the stuff with I'd like, to keep pushing along and auditioning all the time. I have another audition that I have to do, and juggling, trying to get better with time management. Really is just trying to get better as an actor, taking class, and, still trying to book things. Right now, I don't have anything in the pipe as far as bookings, like jobs that I've booked, but it's just, right now I'm just auditioning and trying to get better as an actor and keep in shape, keep up with the brand deals, try to keep my content interesting. Like they're more like self goals right now, with the hope that I finally, hit that big gig so that bigger things come.
Want to join Intellifluence as an influencer for free? It's easy. Visit Intellifluence.com, click on the influencers link, and then click on the Join for Free button to sign up. You'll get immediate access to our influencer marketplace where you can browse relevant offers from brands and apply on the spot. Earn cash quickly by referring your friends and family. You'll also be eligible to receive attractive product and service pitches from brands. There's absolutely no cost to join as an influencer, so we hope you take advantage of our service. Also, be sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay up to date. That's it for now. We hope to see you soon.